בבוקר? מה אתה יכול לספר לי על הפעילות?
שעשרות כאלה.
ואיך היה היום? אתה יכול לספר מה היה?
היה תרגילות.
וואו.
I'm just turning onto Route 34 off of Route 4 out of Tel Aviv, and based on my map, that means I'm about maybe 2-3 miles north of the Gaza Strip right now, so getting close. Just got to the Sderot Media Center. I'm meeting with a guy named Tomas. These guys host all the press and political dignitaries that come to town. Barack Obama was here when he was a senator, and they've hosted Tony Blair, and I'm not quite sure who else. I think Trent Frank's actually congressman from Arizona. So, see if they lock me out again. Yep. These are the offices of the Sderot Media Center. Got a nice little collection themselves of Qassam rockets. These are fired in here from Gaza Strip, just about a mile from here. Okay. Big smile. What's your name again?
Joel.
Joel. Oh, Joel. Joel. We say Joel in America, so yeah. Very good. It's a car that got taken out. That's when President Obama was a senator.
Introduce myself first?
Introduce yourself first,
So,
please.
my name is Tomas. Apart from being a visitor host in the Sderot Media Center, I also work as the European and British Department Manager. And I'm showing you around the world today.
Yes, doing a great job so far, so walking tour.
Over here we have large blocks of grey are becoming bomb shelters. They're going to be private bomb shelters on the side of people's houses. If you look over to the left, you can see some that they made earlier. The cream addition to the building is the bomb shelter.
Oh, okay. Over here? Or?
Yes.
Yeah.
The government has invested just over $500 million building these over the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Because you had instances where the family on the 4th floor can't get to the basement in time in less than 15 seconds to be safe, which is a big issue.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I read that the government's goal is every single person, or every single residence and every single office building has a bomb shelter. And
after 91, there was a law that was brought in just after the Gulf War in 91 saying that every new building had to have a safe area.
And they're trying to retrofit all the old buildings with bomb shelters?
Sderot, at least. Yeah. After 8 years, the Supreme Court in Israel decided to give an order to the government demanding that they provide bomb shelters for residents here because they found it simply unfit that the citizens here were completely unprotected in some cases.
Yeah.
For example, in my building, the bomb shelter in the basement is actually locked the majority of the time.
Oh, jeez.
So, if we didn't have the bomb shelter in my apartment, I wouldn't be able to go.
Why would they lock the bomb shelter? That seems counterproductive.
Because teenagers here are teenagers everywhere. So
okay, true. I get it.
Without wishing to go into Lashon Hara or be
I'm showing this to my church, so yeah, go easy. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's not very useful though, because you guys have, when a siren goes off, you guys have what, 15 seconds?
15 seconds or less.
So you're waiting for the guy with the key for 15 seconds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time the siren went off, it was about 7 seconds.
Oh wow, gosh. And when was the last time a rocket hit?
2 days ago.
2 days, because when you and I spoke on the phone, it had been 2 weeks. So I told my wife, it's been 2 weeks, no problem.
Fine, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm here now, right? But I'm with you, so I figure you'll tell me what to do when we hear the noise. So.
Well, when you hear the noise, you just go to the things that look like that, to the bomb shelter.
No, when I hear the noise, I'm on your heels, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe you're back if I'm scared enough. I don't know. But how often do they come in?
It depends. It really does depend. I mean, sometimes we can have one every week, sometimes one every 2 weeks, sometimes a couple of months, sometimes 50 in one night.
50 in one night?
That's a low number for Sderot. Occasionally we've had up to 85 and 90 per night.
Oh my gosh. And when was the last time that was going on?
Well, between the 9th and 15th of March, there were 312 Iranian and Libyan missiles fired into Israel.
I read that, and I knew about the Iranians. I didn't know the Libyans were in on this. Oops.
Well, a lot of Gaddafi's arsenal found its way into Gaza. So they call the police.
Oh, after the revolution down there, you mean?
Yeah.
Oops.
Yep.
Wow. Check this out.
So this is a really small amount of missiles that have landed. In all, we've had close to 13,000 missiles over the past 11 years. Shalom.
Shalom.
This is a very small amount of them, obviously, because they can't fit every single one here.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are the ones that only
It's only
fall
2,000.
into the ones in the area. So we're talking about 10,000. Shalom.
Shalom.
בסדר. שלחנו בהתחלה של השבוע. תודה. So yeah. And we have many different types of Qassam missiles here. You start off with Qassam 1, just like this one. And you work up to Qassam 3, which is about 2 meters high. Carries approximately 15 kilograms worth of explosives. And makes an awful lot of mess. The average shrapnel dispersion radius of a Qassam 3 is about the same size as an American football pitch.
Oh my
Field,
gosh.
sorry.
Yeah.
If it lands in the middle, all the chairs around the outside are destroyed.
Wow.
Qassams are made out of things simple as the lamppost there. You take some tomato fertilizer, mix it with sugar, which binds the potassium. That's the fuel. Then you either make home-make TNT or you get TNT from Egypt. Stuff that into the warhead and launch it. It's not a very complicated weapon.
And Egypt knows what's going to be used for.
Of course Egypt.
Yeah, of course.
But,
so Egypt's in on it, and you know.
But it's not a very complicated weapon. But at the end of the day, you know,
Well,
an arrow isn't complicated, but it can kill more people than a pistol.
Good point.
So-
Yeah. And I read that the red and green is Hamas. Is that right?
We've got Hamas represented in green or red and green, like you said. The green up here is Islamic Jihad. Then you have the Al-Aqsa Brigade here. It's also this one with a sticker which used to read Al-Quds or HaKodesh, meaning the holy as in the holy city.
Is that Fatah?
Yeah, this is related to Fatah.
I thought so, yeah, up in the West Bank. And then Al-Aqsa Brigade, is that Muslim Brotherhood?
No, Al-Aqsa is Fatah.
It's who?
Fatah.
Oh, that's Fatah also, okay, of course. Okay, I remember.
But it really sort of emphasizes the mentality that we're facing, that they're aiming towards Jerusalem, they're not aiming here. And then you have black
West
over
Jerusalem.
there representing Al-Qaeda.
Oh, really? Wow. I didn't hear anything about the black, so this came into Sderot?
Yeah, it will have done.
I mean, is Al-Qaeda right now active in Gaza, or?
Yeah.
They're all down there.
Yeah.
But here, I'm going to get some video of the Hassans. It's okay to touch them? I'm not sure I want to, but...
Pardon?
Yeah, it just says, is it okay to touch them? I'm not sure I want to, but...
Just don't
terrible.
start playing with them.
Start playing with them, yeah. No.
They tend not to like that.
But they're all rusty. I want to keep my shirt clean. That's terrible. Now I'm assuming that the ones here did damage, but how often are there actually casualties from these?
How often are the casualties?
I mean, in other words, when was the last time someone got killed here? Have there been a lot of mortality?
The last time someone got killed was last summer.
Okay.
But casualties, every single time the alarm goes off, we have casualties.
What do you mean by that?
You have 94% of the infant population here suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, and something as high as 70% of the adult population.
Wow.
So, yeah, there are mental casualties every single time the siren goes off, regardless of where that missile lands. So
yeah, of course.
Depends on how you look at it and which numbers you take.
You know, speaking of which, when you and I talked on the phone a week or two ago, whenever that was, 2 weeks ago, you mentioned that one came in recently and landed really close to you, and yeah, do you mind talking about that, or is that?
I don't mind talking about it. No, I was out running, the siren went off. It was just near the entrance. I ran a bit faster. Didn't quite get to the bomb shelter in time. I was just outside of it. The missile landed behind the bomb shelter, and some of the shrapnel came around the sides. But luckily, because I was standing in front of the bomb shelter, nothing happened. But a couple of seconds slower, and I wouldn't have been in the same place that I was in.
Yeah, no kidding. And do you have any after effects from that? I mean, kind of a dumb question. I know I would.
The army was bombing, I think, 2 nights ago in Gaza.
Oh, I remember. Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. I read about it.
We heard the bangs here. I couldn't get to sleep after that for about an hour, 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I went to school and worked the next day very tired.
Yeah.
So the kids had fun while I was sort of sitting going, please be quiet.
So a little bit of post-traumatic stress. Do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 21.
You're 21? Oh, wow.
I can even show you my ID.
I believe you. Yeah, I wasn't going to sell you a beer or anything, but no, I actually thought you were a little bit older than that. I would have guessed, 25 or something. But and how many kids?
How many kids?
Did you say you have children?
No,
or?
I don't have children. I said the kids in school. I'm a teacher.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So no kids yet. Are you married or just asking? Just
no, don't push me to the fupa yet.
Okay, yeah. To the what?
Fupa, the marriage canopy.
Okay, yeah, dude, you're only 21. Okay, smart man. Take your time. All right. That's right.
We want to turn left over into the car park of the school over there.
Okay. Yeah, you just seeing bomb shelters just everywhere here.
Yeah. And they're a couple of 100 meters. You have a bomb shelter.
Gosh, look at that. And they're all painted. Some that looks like graffiti, and then some looks like they're trying to be artistic. Or
yeah, I'll explain that when we get out.
Okay, cool. Where am I parking?
Anywhere. You're in Israel. Just abandon the car.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Just abandon it. Oh, what I was going to say before is Tomas is teaching me how to drive in Sderot. You don't put your seatbelt on, and to get the car to not beep, you bike with behind you, and we drive with our windows down so we can hear if the siren goes off. So crazy. All right, so where are we?
Right now we're in the middle of the playground. We've got caterpillars here. They're bomb shelters. I put these up here so that when kids are out playing, they'd have somewhere safe to run. Now, 3:05. School ended about half an hour ago. And as you can see, there aren't actually kids in here. This is usually the case almost the entire time that kids could or should be here. Even in the middle of the summer holidays, there aren't kids here. If there aren't that many, and they don't stay for very long because the parents are still worried about the Qassams, about sirens going off. I mean, if you think about it as a parent, if there was within the slightest risk of your child being in danger, you'd want them to be right next to you, not over the other side of the city.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep, I understand. But so what I heard about the playground equipment is that the idea was to make it look friendly and not scary and kind of fun.
Yeah.
And that the kids would not be scared to go inside.
See the little sign on the side of it says, upon hearing the siren, Tzeva Adom, you have to enter the protected caterpillar past the orange line to be safe. ונשמע הצקה צבע אדום, יש להיכנס לתוך המגונית מעבר הקו הכתום. And then the graffiti says, חיים שלי, אני אוהב אותך, נסיך שלי. My life, I love you, my prince.
It says what?
It says, my life, I love you, my prince.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like
So it had to be a teenage girl.
Yeah, some
Okay.
girl is like going nuts on the side.
Yeah, they do that in my town too. So let me, I'm gonna film inside these. Got on camera. But so the idea here is that that the bomb shelter actually is kind of fun. Shaped like a castle, and you come in here and you can go back and forth in the tunnel. But this tunnel is protected. And can these take a direct hit? I know it depends on the size of the rocket. But if this,
can take a direct hit, yeah.
they can.
They would make an almighty mess if they were to take a direct hit, but they can technically take a direct hit, yes.
And the kids inside would probably survive.
Safe, yeah.
Okay, wow.
If you notice, the entrances to the bomb shelters here are facing away from Gaza.
The entrances are facing away from Gaza. Yeah, makes sense. Wow. So the rocket doesn't go right through the door. God, what a way to live, man. And then how come I guess it's a matter of public resources, but nobody comes and cleans these out.
There isn't enough money.
Right.
Some of the schools in Sderot don't have enough money to have proper science lessons.
Wow.
So the cleanliness of bomb shelters is sort of the last thing on people's mind. If it works, then it's fine. Kind of attitude.
Yeah.
They work. They're disgusting, but they work.
Right.
So, like I said, a lot of children refuse to leave the house by themselves. A lot of children into the teenage years. I know a teenager who's 15 who still wets the bed. A car backfires or if a door slams in the middle of the night. He can't help it. He just wets himself because of the sirens, because of the bombing, constant bombing. Hamas is also problematic for the Palestinian population as a whole. The average Palestinian guy, I'm pretty sure, doesn't really want to get bombed by the IDF every time someone launches a missile.
Yeah, of course.
Because he happens to have a load of Hamasniks storing weapons in his basement. So Hamas is bad also for the Palestinian population.
Yeah. Which isn't the guy's fault. You don't say no to Hamas.
No,
right?
You can't. If you say no, you get shot.
Right.
And so do the entirety of your family, including however many grandchildren you have.
And I'm glad you're bringing this up because this is another point that I really want to try to get across to people back home is that it's not evil Palestinians against nice Israelis. There's good people all over on both sides. There are Muslims that have good hearts and
that's how it's portrayed in the education system. I mentioned before I'm a teacher. I teach in a religious school, and traditionally religious schools are right wing. And even hearing children ask their form teachers, which are essentially rabbis, why does this happen? The way they have it explained to them is that though there are some people living in Gaza that are terrorists and they want to do this, it's the Arabs who want to kill us.
Yeah, right. So you're saying that the religious schools are careful about...
Well, no, all schools. I'm just sort of saying that my school, happening to be religious,
right.
You would expect it to be the most radical and give the most right-wing opinion and explain it in the worst way.
Yeah.
But even in my school, explained in a way that's very clear that this isn't everyone. This is some people.
So the children are being taught, we don't hate, Muslims, we don't hate Palestinians.
You hate terrorists.
Exactly. You hate the people who are using evil. Yeah. It's just such an excellent point.
This is our lives. We get bombed on average. On average, the figures are four missiles every day.
Gosh.
We have a whole generation of children growing up here that all they know is Tsevadon. If you go into a kindergarten and ask why does a snail have a shell, you'll get told because it's his bomb shelter. It's where he goes when the siren goes off. Parents in Sderot don't drive around with more than 2 children in the car because who should they choose? Who should they save first when the siren goes off? If you imagine as a parent being put in that position of having to choose a child to save, it's unthinkable. Imagine teaching your kid not to put a seatbelt on. It doesn't make sense. People here can't move because they can't afford to. If my house was being bombed, no one would buy it. People simply can't afford to move, a lot of them. A lot of them say that they won't move because where should they go? There's bombing up in Rishon LeZion now, there's bombing down in Beersheba. In Tel Aviv you have people blowing themselves up every couple of years. In the north you have Hezbollah launching down to Haifa. Well, where should we go? There's no safe place in our country. There's no safe place in our home. It doesn't make sense. Imagine Mexico started launching missiles at El Paso. It wouldn't even take one. The threat of that,
just the threat,
would send the US into a frenzy of
it'd be all over the news.
Action. And here we're expected to just accept it and take it in our stride. Take it as you say in Israel with sababi babi. It's fine. Don't worry about it. This whole school's bombed because of the metal shields covering the windows here.
And I forgot to film coming in. So where are we right now?
Oh, we're in a school. It's a bomb shelter.
So the whole school is one giant bomb shelter.
The whole school is one giant bomb shelter.
Yeah.
This is because of these metal plates over the windows. Behind that there'll be a shatterproof window. And you can really see the depth of the walls here.
Wow.
I put my hand in. See, it goes even further inside. We'll just go inside. We won't be able to film very much because we don't have permission from the education ministry.
Yeah, you tell me when to stop and I'll put this thing away.
So if we look again here at the size of the walls, the really thickness here.
Wow.
And you can see the doors are extra strong.
Like iron.
They're iron doors,
yeah.
and the handle will lift up and lock, so to say. That's a little bit of school.
Oh wow, look at this. Neat.
It's a new build. They only just opened them this year.
Yeah.
And again, you can just look here. This particular wall.
Look how thick it is. Wow.
Thick, yeah.
And it's solid. Like in America, we wouldn't even have it that thick, but it'd be hollow on top of it,
Yeah. It's solid. It's solid concrete.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm trying to think where it goes. It's very well built, actually. Okay. This is a bomb shelter door. Oh yeah. Computer lab.
Oh wow. Yeah, look at these doors, gosh.
Yeah.
Man.
Very thick, and again, if you look at the walls.
Yeah.
It's the best way to see it, really.
Yeah.
And every house will have a room like this. You can see that all the windows are covered with those metal slides.
Oh, there you go. Computer lab. Wow.
Yeah. It's a library.
Oh, it's a library. What's the name of this school?
That I'm not sure of, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm afraid I have to plead ignorance on that.
Not super important, I'm just curious.
But like I said, if you just look at the, you saw from the outside how deep the walls were.
Yeah.
And then I can show you again from the inside. This will be made out of shatterproof glass.
Oh yeah, of course.
So if you see
plexiglass.
The walls on the inside, and you saw the wall on the outside, how thick it was when I put my hand up against it, and that's
wow.
This is at least 40 centimeter concrete. A bomb shelter in Israel means at least 40 centimeters of concrete reinforced with steel rods. The doors have to be. This is actually quite a thin bomb shelter door. Go in peace.
Go in peace. Wow.
Blessing on the comings.
Oh,
the people coming.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
It's like there's everyday phrases in Israel, but it's nice when you look at what they actually mean. Like blessing the people that are coming. It's nice. Yeah, blessings coming in, blessings going out. Look at all these bomb shelters out here in the playground. So here's the. This is one of the strongest ones you can really see.
I know, huh?
Bombs
It's true.
right in the middle of the school playground.
Wow. Just enough to hold all the kids, and then close enough to, I know they're spaced out so that you don't have to run very far when the sirens go off.
If you have to, you can run straight into the school.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
We've got the basketball court and everything. Yeah.
This flag was taken from one of the Jewish settlements in the Gaza Strip that was abandoned when they gave that back in 2005. So they fly this. They have a bunch of them, but they fly it over this building here at the yeshiva.
Tam no zahati z yomana.
Straight?
Straight across. We're just going for straight through all the roundabouts and come to it.
Okay. I'm just getting some shots of the town here. It's like it's a little more activity than earlier. It's cooled off. This is Yitzhak, or Itzik. Say hi. Itzik. Itzik. Bomb shelter right here. It's just funny, just people living regular life and then bomb shelter. Yeah. And I've only been here for a few hours, and like I'm already kind of used to it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, bomb shelter, which is awful. You know. Okay, straight.
Straight. Just keep going straight.
Okay.
Here is the city market.
Do you want to go the scenic route or the nice tarmac road route?
What's the best way? Your choice.
Scenic route means you get to see some of Gaza, but you have to go up quite steep hill. Are you a good driver?
Yes, and it's a rental car.
So we'll go up the scenic route.
Then let's do it. I like the sound of it already.
Because if it's a rental car, it doesn't matter if it gets trashed.
I'm liking the sound of this. Okay. Good job, dude.
Give me a following
We just left Sderot, and then we're going more toward Gaza. We're getting closer to the Gaza border now.
That is the kibbutz Niram.
These guys are fun.
Building the train.
Okay.
So,
That is
hummingbird.
the Jewish
Keep seeing
National
them. I can see
Front
them.
is building this.
The-
This is mine from
This is water from
agua de Besagote.
¿Qué es de Zagote?
Maybe oof.
Oh, this is wastewater.
Oh, okay. So
Wastewater.
it's like reclaimed.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
clean and the purification.
We just drove over a missile hole.
I just drove over a missile hole.
Yeah.
How come we didn't fall into it?
Because it was a small one, because it was probably a mortar.
Oh, great. Okay.
And this water is 19% clean, and the people is working with this water to the agriculture.
You who else has who else have you guys hosted? Because I noticed the picture of
Obama.
Obama, and that was when he was a senator, I think, right?
Yeah, we've hosted quite a few
Hold on.
people. I personally, in the last year, have hosted several US senators, members of the Australian Parliament, members of the German Parliament. I've met with, you want to carry on going and take the next right. I've met members of the British Parliament as well, British Minister for the
Here.
Middle East, turn right.
Okay.
We've hosted several ambassadors. We host a lot of youth groups and student groups as well.
Wow.
So we host quite a lot of people, about 6,000 all in all for last year.
So a lot of politicians are coming down to see
still
the
on.
situation. Yeah.
So we'll stop here, go out and have a look.
Okay, where am I parking?
Straight ahead of you, on a clear day, you would actually be able to see the centre of Gaza City.
Can't see it.
If you look straight up that way, you can see Lahia and Beit Hanun, as we saw from the hill in Sderot.
Actually, I can see through my sunglasses. It's like polarizing it or something, but yeah, like I can see it. I'm not sure the camera's picking it up. Yeah, I can actually see it with my sunglasses on. Look, take a look.
Oh, yeah.
See,
You
not
can see it
bad.
clearer, yeah.
Yeah, because it's cutting down the haze. Yeah. So glad I brought the sunglasses.
through the binoculars you can probably see much better Gaza City.
Actually, yeah.
And
Tomas, who did I tell you about the binoculars?
that would be your dad,
My dad. And what's my dad's name?
Thomas, also.
Yep. Spelled Tomas.
Yep.
Thanks, Dad. I'm gonna let you look through her, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually.
Polarizes it too.
Oh man, dude, I can actually see a minaret.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big, tall minaret.
You really can't see anything to the camera.
Not at all, which is a shame.
Yeah. Maybe my camera might have it because it's got a UV.
You know, I'm gonna try taking a picture through the binoculars.
If we can,
that's a cool shot.
we can also try with my camera because it has a UV filter on it, so it might polarize it too. And if there's any good shots, I can always send them to you.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Okay. I just saw a flash of metal in the foreground. Not kidding.
That's fine.
Get ready to duck.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, I know.
There are no sirens here anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Yep. Say thanks, Tomas.
Thanks, Thomas.
Yeah. I wish it was a clearer day. Tomas just said to me, if you turn right, so I started to turn right, these guys panicked because why?
Because it's an army road.
Yeah, so when you say if around here, that really means if. Like it doesn't mean do it. Okay.
In the end from this road
It's Gaza.
is Gaza.
Wow.
No entrance, army land, closed army land, only entrance only for authorized vehicles.
So at the end of this road is Gaza. Border crossing.
You can see it here as well. Nahal's border crossing.
שאחר כך יוריד במצלמה.
Oh yeah, right there.
You should put the camera away afterwards.
Okay, so this is my last shot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, camera off.
Right next to the border crossing.
And we were just within a few yards of the Gaza border, and
maybe less than 100 meters even. What happened last year was there was a school bus bringing children back from school. It had just dropped a lot of children off in another kibbutz. There was one boy left on the bus going back to Nahal Oz. Terrorists from Gaza came right up to the border, launched an anti-tank missile at the school bus, blew the school bus up and killed the boy.
Gosh, unbelievable.
He's wounded, and after the 4 weeks, he's wounded the boy and wounded the driver.
Yeah.
And after 3 or 4 weeks, the boy is dead.
He died.
In the Bersheva's hospital.
Now, I mean, that's pretty gutsy of the terrorists to come right up to the border right there. I mean, there's an army base right there.
Well, they don't care, do they? If they get killed doing that, then they're martyrs.
That's true, and then they get all the virgins.
And if they don't get killed doing it, it means they can do it again and again and again. They're heroes, so they don't lose either way. Things are going to Gaza here. Every day between 230 to 270 truckloads of aid go into Gaza from Israel alone. Israel has the ability to double that, but the requests for goods come from the Palestinian Authority and the Palestinian people, so if they don't request it, Israel can't transfer it. Recently they've actually requested that Israel send in less things because it's flooding their market and reducing their profit margins for things they smuggle in from Egypt.
Oh, jeez. So, this is amazing. So Israel's actually sending a whole bunch of aid into Gaza to help the people there.
Yep. And we also give 70% of the Gaza Strip's electricity.
Just give it for free. Yep. Wow. Yeah,
and obviously water comes from us.
Yeah, not the impression you get from
cell coverage.
World News. Wow. Amazing. Tomas is such a cool guy. He's out here photographing the wheat. And what we're actually here for is the IDF Iron Dome defense system. He doesn't usually take people out here to see it, but he said he wanted to see it himself. So this is what the Israelis have developed to shoot down the Qassam rockets when they're fired from Gaza. And I guess they're obviously not completely successful. Rockets are still hitting the cities, but they have managed to cut down a lot of them. And we can't get too close for two reasons. Obviously, the first is security. The IDF might already be kind of noticing us up here. And then the second is that the radar that they use to detect and track and shoot down the rockets creates a field of radiation, so it's not safe to get down there. And the city we're at, we actually drove out to Ashkelon, so I'm in a city that wasn't on my itinerary. That's Ashkelon out there. I'm not sure if you told me before. I remember asking. I don't remember the answer, but how effective has the Iron Dome system?
From the figures I was seeing last year, about 80% effective. But the army obviously has different statistics for that.
Yeah.
The Iron Dome system is very good, but it's not, the old singing, old dancing answer that people pretend it is. I mean, you can target up to 4 missiles in one go, but the Palestinians don't pay for their missiles. They make it mostly from things that Israel puts into Gaza, or they get them free from Iran. So it doesn't really bother them how many missiles they send. So they send sometimes 7 missiles in one go in order to confuse the system, and then it hits something.
Oh wow. So in spite of this pretty high-tech system, there's still rockets getting through. We're back at the Sderot Media Center offices, and this is okay, what is that up there?
I think it's a fitness class of some kind. It's either some kind of stretching they're doing at the moment, or spin class, or something like that.
So great. So it's a gym class going on right there. Just, I don't know,
Returning to
kind of a surreal way to end my day in Sderot. Gotta pronounce the name right.
Is it possible? Yeah? Everybody's in tune?
Looks good to me. Just comfort food after a long day in Sderot, back in Jerusalem. Biggest hamburger I've ever seen in my life.